It continued. Part 1. Choi Hyun-seo, a young man who was tricked into reincarnating into another world as a hero, woke up in the middle of the Demon King's army's fortress. From here, Hyun-seo was forced to become a slave under the female Demon King. However, normal did not last long. Hyun-seo was suddenly promoted to head slave, leading other slaves to shout and work. The escape plan was ruined. Now, from a hero, he is gradually degenerating into a true villain. The next step is Choi Hyun-seo's slave training plan. Riedren asked in surprise. Slave training? Hyun-seo explained. Just think about it. A group of elite slaves working together. Extremely disciplined slaves doing the work of 3 people without any trace of laziness. With those kinds of slaves, construction of the fortress could be completed in a week, but human bodies are too weak to train and work at the same time. Then the commander will come and say to you, Riedren, you've done well. Hearing that, Riedren got excited and immediately agreed. Back in the room, Rachel sat curled up in a corner, crying her eyes out. My hero is definitely gone. First he bowed to the Demon King's army, and now he's training slaves. How am I supposed to live with this? Seeing her so hopeless, Hyun-seo got annoyed. Seriously, you're being so noisy. Listen, I have a plan. Rachel, of course, didn't believe him. You're trying to trick me again, huh? You think I'm like you? I'm planning to use the slaves to spark a rebellion. Rachel stopped crying and looked up at Hyun-seo. A rebellion? There are 3,000 human slaves in this fortress. The Demon King's army only has around 500 soldiers stationed here. Plus, there's a human alliance base not far from this place. In the chaos of the uprising, we can request support from them. After hearing Hyun-seo's plan, Rachel immediately changed her attitude. Her eyes sparkled with admiration. My hero, so you're not just some musclehead who only knows how to fight? I'm touched. Now all that's left is to check the mission reward. Rachel was surprised. You actually got hero points? That mission wasn't a lie? I told you. There's even a thing called a hero shop now. Let's take a look. Hyun-seo raised his hand and clicked. The hero shop interface popped up on the system screen. Internally praying, please, give me something good. My lifeline. Excited and hopeful, Hyun-seo pressed the button to open the shop. A few seconds later, his face froze. The first things he saw were 2 F-rank skills. Hold breath, F, hold your breath longer, and hold poop, F, hold your poop longer. He kept scrolling, but the more he looked, the worse his expression got. Finally, with a suppressed voice, he asked, what's left is cooking, cleaning, and laundry. Are these really the powers a hero should have? Rachel was already laughing so hard, she bent over. It's because it's just a level 1 shop. If you collect more points and upgrade it, you'll find more useful stuff. Furious, Hyun-seo lunged at her, shouting, Shut up! You lying fairy! Rachel panicked and flew away, screaming for help. The next morning, the slaves stood in neat lines, saluting loudly. Greetings, Demon King! Hyun-seo stood in front of them with a serious expression and ordered, We will now sing the song of the 3rd Legion. The slaves all started singing in unison. We are the army of the great Demon King. We defeat humanity and devour mankind. Forget all suffering when we catch them. Nothing under this sky is greater than the Demon King's love. Riedren stood by his window, looking down at the courtyard, satisfied. Good thing I let him train them. Just then, Riedren's door burst open. Jark rushed in. Commander Riedren! Urgent news! The human army is advancing this way. The 8th Division confronted them and fell into a trap. They've been captured. Riedren grew serious. The 8th Division is the largest unit in my territory. If they're gone, it's only a matter of time before those bastards reach us. Must I abandon the fortress when it's nearly complete? Jark urged him. There's no time left. You must evacuate now. Wait, Jark. Riedren turned to the window and looked down at Hyun-seo in the courtyard. Since ancient times, war has been about logistics. The first rule of war is never to lose a capable supply officer. Go on ahead, Jark. I'll take care of Choi Hyun-seo and follow you. With that, Riedren kicked out the window frame and jumped straight down to Hyun-seo. At that same moment, Hyun-seo was training the slaves when he heard the loud crash from Riedren's room. What was that? He wondered. Looks like this combat training will get canceled again. His power had improved a bit, but not enough to start a rebellion. I need some kind of unexpected event to boost my power. Suddenly, he heard a loud bang behind him, followed by Riedren's voice. Choi Hyun-seo. Startled, Hyun-seo turned. Commander Riedren? Riedren grabbed his shoulder. There's no time. Come with me now. Yes, sir. But where are we going? Before Hyun-seo could finish, loud voices echoed from outside. Attack! Victory is within reach! There he is! The Red Nightmare! Riedren! Foot soldiers fall back! Knights engage the enemy! Charge! Victory is right ahead! Hyun-seo turned and saw a well-armed army led by a red-haired man storming the fortress. The gate guards were instantly slain. The human soldiers flooded in like a wave. How are human troops here? Wait, could this be my chance? I could stab the Demon King's officer in the back and return to human society. Just as that thought formed, he saw a human soldier charge at Riedren, screaming, Die! Red Nightmare! Hyun-seo panicked as Riedren casually grabbed the man's head, crushed it, and slammed him into the ground. Then Riedren unleashed the seventh form of Jun martial arts, Destruction Wave, creating a wide-area quake that wiped out many nearby soldiers. Riedren turned back. Hyun-seo, are you okay? Hyun-seo instantly abandoned any idea of betrayal. He stood up straight and saluted. Yes, sir. I'll follow immediately. Not long after, the fortress was completely overtaken by the human army. The next task was dealing with the slaves. Marriott Kingdom citizens this way. Drasen Empire citizens over here. The slaves quickly dispersed, leaving room for those who called themselves warriors. One soldier approached a man near Hyun-seo's old cell. Are you a warrior? Yes, the man answered. Then this way, please. We're separating warriors from regular prisoners. Really? Thank you so much, the man said excitedly. The others cheered. We're finally being treated like warriors. Once everyone was sorted, the red-haired commander stepped forward. Thank you for coming, warriors. It's an honor to meet you. My name is Olivan Grimier, Duke of the Drasen Empire and commander of the Allied forces. Just then, a soldier reported, Commander, civilian evacuation complete. Good, Grimier replied, turning to leave. As he passed by the group, the soldier whispered, We've compiled a list of self-proclaimed warriors. Grimier said coldly, Then begin. Yes, sir, the soldier shouted. Soldiers, take position. Eliminate all warriors in front of you. Meanwhile, Hyun-seo, unaware that he just escaped death, was sitting in a carriage holding his face. Goodbye, otherworld. Goodbye, my adventure. Goodbye, second life. No one's chasing us anymore, he thought. That guy crushed the heads of everyone behind us. Rachel flew beside him, saying, Hero, please, get a grip. This time of crisis is your chance. Go to their HQ and gather intel on the Demon King's army. Shut up, you lying fairy, Hyun-seo grumbled. Across from him, Riedren suddenly spoke. Huh? Did you say something, Hyun-seo? Quickly changing his tone, Hyun-seo smiled. Oh, nothing. Just mumbling to myself. What an honor to travel with you, sir. Riedren laughed. Glad to hear that. We're almost at the 3rd Legion headquarters. Once we arrive, I'll officially recruit you into the Demon King's army. Stay in line. Hyun-seo could only bow and say, Truly, an absolute honor. By evening, the carriage arrived at the gates of a large fortress. The gate guards shouted, Commander Riedren has returned! As they entered, Riedren stepped out and told Hyun-seo, Follow me. I'll take you straight to the commander. Hyun-seo reluctantly followed. What an absolute honor! To meet the commander this quickly. Riedren didn't catch the sarcasm. Yes, an honor indeed. But be careful how you behave. You don't want to die, Hyun-seo thought. They say, as long as you have brains, even in a tiger's den, you can survive. I won't falter. Soon they reached a room. Riedren said, Commander Hemis, it's me, Riedren. A voice called from inside. Come in. Hearing the voice, Hyun-seo frowned. A woman's voice. Could the commander be female? His suspicion was quickly confirmed when he entered and saw a voluptuous demon woman lounging on a chair, smirking. Oh my, look who's back, Riedren, and even buffer than before. Riedren spoke up. Your beauty is getting more and more radiant, Commander, Hemis happily said. Thank you for your sweet words.